This is Marco Ceppi, and I want to take this time to demonstrate the database administration portion of the Ondina control panel. We're getting very close to completing the control panel and, of course, launching our private preview release. So this video will quickly just demonstrate what we've been doing so far in the database administration section and what you can expect coming forward. So as you can see here, once you click on database option, you'll be given a list of databases and database user accounts. In this case, I have 4 databases, AU Support, Blog, Symphodium, and Symphodium 2, and one user, Marco Jaws. So if I wanted to, say, create a new database user to attach to any one of these databases, I could do so by clicking Add a Database User. This private preview release will only be supporting MySQL. Further down the line, we'll be adding support for other databases, Postgres, possibly MongoDB, and some other NoSQL databases. But in this case, MySQL will be in our launch. So enter a username, we'll say 007, and I'll add a password. Go ahead and create the user. All these calls are AJAX, so during the demonstration, I'll actually be refreshing the page a couple times to show you that the calls do actually stick, just dealing with a static interface. So there it is, Marco, refresh. Oop, there we go. So Marco 007 is now a new user account. If you click on the user account, it gives you the option to change their password, of course, and it shows you a list of databases. In this case, I'm not attached to any databases, so if I wanted to add myself to, say, the Symphodium 2 database, I click on Symphodium 2. From the users list here, I'm able to choose Marco 007 and add user. This will insert me in line here, giving me the option to choose read or write or read privileges. We actually debated for a while on how we would handle permissions. Should we give them a list of checkbox with different options they can add, or we would make it more simplified where just read or write or read access, and we would take care of all the checking for you. In this case, we've opted for the latter, where you choose read or write, read access. We make sure all the permissions are in place for either of those two things to happen. So only read access on this database. Save. Go ahead and refresh the page. But as you can see now, I am now listed as a user there, and if I click on Marco 007 in the accounts, I am listed as a database there with read access. So if I wish to create a new database, let's say, Moonraker. Sure, I know Jaws was in Moonraker, but we'll go ahead and create that database anyways. And there it is, Marco Moonraker, and Jaws has already been added from a previous example. I actually recorded this once before, but no sound showed up. So we're going to add 007, and we're going to save, and we're going to refresh. And there they are listed there. Jaws has access to AU support and Moonraker. In this case, he does actually have access to AU support. So I no longer wish to give Jaws access to AU support. I press remove, save, everything's saved, but we'll refresh anyways. He's only in Moonraker now, and no one's in the AU support database. So likewise, if I wish to delete a database, let's say delete the Symphodium 2 database, delete this database, don't need this anymore. I can just press delete, and it goes away. Likewise, if I don't want the 007 user anymore, I just press delete, and it goes away. And now Moonraker has no more 007 user, nor does AU support, but it never really did to begin with. Jaws is still attached to whom it needs to be. So everything has been set and saved as required. One last feature that we're adding into here is ability to filter. As you notice, you can't choose domains. Databases obviously aren't domain specific, but you can filter them. So for instance, if you wish to filter for everything that has moon in it, boom, Moonraker. You want to filter everything that has to do with blog. It works for users as well, Jaws. So it filters on the fly. It's a little jittery. We're working on making it a little more smooth, waiting for, not every single key press to do a filter. But, so that's what we have coming down the pike here. If you have any questions, feel free to join in on the Google Plus discussion or leave a comment on the video. And we hope to be releasing soon. No date has been set, of course, yet, as from the last message about being delayed. We are working every day, making progress and moving forward. So soon, we hope to be launching our private preview release, and you'll be getting notified when that actually happens.